in any way with this case, the number here in the studio is 0500 600 600, or you can ring the incident room direct. That's on 071 488 5241. 071 488 5241.
When Crimewatch began 10 years back, we wondered how to cover crimes which had too few points of appeal to merit a full reconstruction. The answer was for police officers themselves to make brief appeals directly to the public. Incident Desk began with Chief Inspector David Hatcher and WPC Helen Phelps. Helen's now in Civvies. She joined the Crimewatch production team, and Mr. Hatcher, still with Kent Police, has been promoted. Here with our 100th edition of Incident Desk are Superintendent David Hatcher and Detective Constable Jackie Hames.
You may remember last month we asked for your help to find the killer of Barry Stubbings. He was murdered on Tuesday the 29th of March in Spitalfields, London. Well, since that appeal, we've uncovered new information from the night of the murder. This security video shows Barry with a man at around 8:30 that night in Artillery Passage near Liverpool Street Station. The man was wearing a baseball cap and a dark bomber-style jacket. Do you recognise him? Unfortunately, the video is rather obscured by the captions, but we'll take another look at him in a minute. Shortly before, this man was walking towards Barry in the direction of the station. If that was you, you'll have vital information. Remember, it was 8:30 p.m, and as we can see, Barry and the man appear moments later. As they cross the road, the video reveals a crowd of people near the pavement. We believe this was part of a Jack the Ripper walking tour, who must also have seen the two men. So please, if you can help, call us here in the studio on 0500 600 600, or ring the incident room direct on 071 488 6663. That's 071 488 6663.
Jason Comerford was 21 when he was killed this year in Manchester. He lived alone and worked locally at a textile company. At around 2:45 a.m. on Friday the 25th of February, Jason was stabbed near the corner of George Leeds Street and Great Ancoat Street. A short time earlier, he was seen talking to a man near the Daily Express building. If that was you, please come forward. The knife used in the attack is distinctive. It has a black Teflon-coated blade with the words "The Hunter" printed on the handle. We'd like to talk to anyone in the Manchester area who recognises it. A substantial reward is being offered, so if you know anything about the knife or the attack, please call Greater Manchester Police on 061 856 5454. That's 061, the code for Manchester, 856 5454.
Next, we need your help to solve a series of armed robberies in South London. Since November, two similar hold-ups have occurred at post offices in Wimbledon and Hampton. The most recent happened in Tangley Shopping Centre, Hampton, on Monday the 18th of April. On this occasion, the robbers escaped in this beige Mini, which they drove through crowds of shoppers in the pedestrianised precinct. If you saw it, you'd remember it because the cash box security system had been activated and red smoke was billowing from the car. The gunman is distinctive. He's 6'3" and was wearing a tweed trilby hat. He's between 40 and 45, has dark hair and is heavily built. If you have any information or you recognise the man, please call the Metropolitan Police on 081 577 4371. That's 081 577 4371.
Most of us are very unlikely to become the victims of serious crime, but in our next case, lightning struck twice. Our reconstruction takes place at Oddie Wilson's Jewellers in Harrogate.
Good morning, Oddie Wilson Jewellers. Can I help you?
Andrew Smith has worked in the jewellery business for 8 years. Recently, he became the manager here at Harrogate.
That's the one. Thank you.
Just like to try that on.
That's nice.
This is 11:45. A group of 4 customers were looking at engagement rings. If that was you, you may have valuable information.
Well, as the manager, I'd usually spend Monday morning doing paperwork, but on this particular day, it was a little bit busy downstairs. Thanks. Bye-bye. Did you get that sale just in?
No, hopefully they'll be back on Saturday.
When I saw the man at the doorway, I just thought he looked like one of the jewellery reps, really.
Get down! Down on the ground!
It's very difficult to describe. Your adrenaline's going, you're frightened at the same time. You almost feel as though you should do something. But what we're told, just let them get on with the job, let them have whatever they want. And as long as everyone's safe, then that's fine.
Don't move. Stay there.
I was just on my way home from town after I'd picked up a few bits and bobs, driving past the jeweller's shop on King's Road, and I noticed something going on inside. I saw a man, and he was grabbing things from the display and kept looking over his shoulder. I got quite scared and my legs started to shake with fear. I knew I had to get help. I drove off to the first place I could stop to call the police.
We've got enough, we've got enough. Plenty of time, BJ. Plenty of time.
Stuart Marshall was on his way to work at Harrogate Turkish Baths. He saw the robbers drive up King's Road towards Harrogate Conference Centre. There was a pram and nursery fair on and the town was very busy.
I memorised the car registration number and carried on walking and noticed that Oddie Wilson's jeweller's window had been wrecked.
The robbers abandoned their car half a mile away in Studley Road.
When I saw they'd pulled up next to my dad's Jag, I thought he'd be mad because he'd taken his parking space. I saw them walk off through the ginnel.
Since that latest robbery, obviously security arrangements have been changed at the shop. We're particularly interested in hearing from anyone who recognises the gunman. He's between 40 and 45, about 5'10", heavily built with a ruddy complexion. He referred to his accomplice as BJ, so if you know anyone of that name, please do call. Their getaway car was parked on King's Road at around 11:45. It's a silver Vauxhall Cavalier that had been stolen 10 days earlier from Hexham in Northumbria. It was bearing false plates, J324DGH. Do you remember making them up? That's J324DGH. Oddie Wilson's has been targeted twice in the past 6 months, and similarities between both robberies suggest they're connected. As we've just seen, the latest attack happened in broad daylight on a busy market day in Harrogate Town Centre. Someone must have seen something. If you did, please ring the incident room on 0423 539 457. That's 0423, the code for Harrogate, 539 457.
Our colleagues in Warwickshire are appealing for anyone who might have witnessed an attack on two men at a pub in Warwick. At about 8:20 a.m. on Saturday the 23rd of April, two men went into the King's Head at Wellesbourne, a pub used by traders who work at the nearby market. The men approached two workers, sprayed them with an aerosol and escaped with their briefcase. One of the robbers was in his mid-30s, 6 foot and medium build, with straight dark hair and a dark moustache. His accomplice is in his late 20s and 5'8". Feigning an injury, he was holding a towel over his left eye. He was also wearing a light blue T-shirt. The attackers escaped in a stolen black Ford Orion, bearing the false registration D71 SKB. If you saw the vehicle or recognised this man, please contact our colleagues in Warwickshire on 0789 414 111. That's 0789, the code for Stratford upon Avon, 414 111.
Of course, you can call us here in the studio, 0500 600 600. One of the advances in Crimewatch UK's 10 years is that calls to us are free, so do use that number if you want. It's a free call, 0500 600 600. Last month, Aladdin's Cave proved successful once again at reuniting owners with their cherished possessions. We featured a small part of the gigantic haul recovered by the Metropolitan Police in their Operation Bumblebee. So far, 15 pieces we've shown have been identified, including an enamel on copperwork that turned out to have been stolen from the Royal College of Surgeons. A couple in Cornwall saw a painting of theirs. They drove up to London to collect it, and there they found another item that was theirs. If you're in London, you might like to go to the next Operation Bumblebee Roadshow, which features thousands of recovered items. It's on the 23rd to the 24th of June at Fairfield Halls in Wellesley Road in Croydon.
As we say quite often on this programme, cases where a person is murdered by someone unknown to them are very rare. Our next appeal is sadly one of the exceptions. We've changed the name of the key witness in the reconstruction which follows, which takes place in Wakefield on the day of the murder. It's Tuesday, 15th of March. Wendy Speaks had lived here for nearly 11 years. Every morning she followed the same routine before she left for work.